Hi everyone.
Welcome to today's SiteGround webinar. My name is Hristo Pandjarov. I'm a Product Innovations Director here at SiteGround. And here with me is Pavel Valkanov, who is our Product Marketing Manager. Um, Today, we will talk to you about our latest launch of our e-commerce platform, which upgrades our site building platform to provide you with the best possible experience for creation online stores, what we believe it is. We have more than 20 years of experience hosting e-commerce websites using numerous different softwares, applications, and scripts. And we've gathered all that knowledge and experience we have through the years to come up with a platform that makes something complex very easy. We know that e-commerce can be difficult. It requires for people to set up a variety of processes. Many applications require development or usage of multiple plugins or third-party applications, multiple services, and this can be intimidating. So we've put a lot of effort into this platform in order to make it simple to use yet powerful. So you don't have to wonder which plugin to use or to hire a developer or designer. SiteGround e-commerce and site building platform is designed for those of you who want to build a fully functional online store by themselves without relying on anyone else. And this store will simply work. It will work fast because we know hosting. We've been doing this for a lot of time, and we know that speed equals more conversions. We know that security is of utmost importance. We've been doing this for a lot of time, and we've done our best to come up with a product that combines all this in order to make something complex, simple, and easy to use for you.
Yes, we are very excited to show you the product today and to walk you through the steps of building a full e-commerce store and going from adding the product through placing a live order and showing you how it's done. Now, before we jump in, a few housekeeping items. First of all, feel free to build along and start your 14-day free trial by clicking the link below our window. Or going back into a store if you already started the trial and have set up something for yourself. Another thing is that the first part of the webinar will be us building the store, and then towards the end, we'll be answering some of the more popular questions that you have posted in the chat. So please do ask your questions. And some of our colleagues are also in the chat, and they'll be helping us moderate and answering the questions as we go along. And for those of you that already asked, because that's probably the question that we get the most initially, is yes, the webinar will be recorded. Everyone that has registered will get the recording in the next few days, and we will also follow up with a blog post where we've also tackled some of the questions that we don't have the time to do this evening. So yeah, without further ado, let's show you how you can easily build an e-commerce store using SiteGround Ecommerce.
Yeah, one last thing before we begin. There is an ongoing 14-day free trial of the e-commerce platform on SiteGround, and there is a button here that you can use. So you can even build along while we're doing the website. And without further ado, I will share my screen, and we'll build a fully functional online store together. Now, this is the first step that you will meet when you log in for the first time to the platform. You can choose one of the templates that our design team have created for you. They're into two tabs, general and e-commerce platforms. They're designed to show you the different functionalities of the platform and all the different types of designs, structures and products that you may want to show. Of course, you can always start from scratch, but for the purpose of this a webinar, we've made a very simple website with a couple of pages. To begin with, let's go to the store manager. Here you will see a very useful checklist of the things that we'll go through today in order to have a working store. As you can see, the customization look is already checked because I've been through the template selection, but we'll go through all of the other items. Starting with the product. This is one of the main pages that you will use throughout your journey, and it's about creating and managing products. Now, we've done our best to streamline the product creation. Basically, you start with, of course, product name. We're making a site about tea, so I will use that. And here's another paragraph about green tea. Now, the next tabs you see here are, the first one is categorization. Here you list all the different categories, which will help you organize your products better. Here are the ones that we've made in advance, but you can add a new one like green tea, for example, and select teas as parent, because these can be nested up to 4 levels inside. And note that you can have one product in multiple categories, like ebooks, for example, too. But you need to specify the primary one for that product. It's important because this category will be used for bookmarks later on the single product page. Now, the next tab are search engine optimization. Here you can manage your URLs. You will see that the title and the product descriptions are annotated by length. You can add or remove content in order to achieve the best length for your meta description. They are automatically prefilled. As you can see, I didn't add anything into social. I just pasted the text here in the description. But if you make any changes, they will remain even if you change the details. In the social tab, basically, it's the same title and description, plus you can choose to have a specific image when you share this product on social media. We have a gallery that you can upload images, and if you're in need of any stock photos, we have free integrations with Unsplash. Those images are free to use, and you can search for something that suits your needs, especially for things like social media sharing. Let's say that one looks pretty nice, and it will be copied into your library. So this product will look like this when you share it across your platforms. Now, that's the main part. Here you will notice something like the AI text generator. We've done a bit more than to give you a simple text generation. We pass to the model system information, like that this is about a product, that this is about the product description, and you don't need to specify all that information. It will take the product title and description too into consideration. So you can say, give me another 2 paragraphs about this tea, and the AI will generate relevant content that you can use as product description. As you can see, here is green tea, morning clarity. It's been used in the text. And if you struggle with text creation, as most of us do, this is a great thing to use. Now, scrolling down a bit in the page, the next thing we need to do for that product is, of course, add visuals. Here is, again, our gallery. We've uploaded a number of photos to use with the green tea, including the one I just added from Unsplash, sorry. I will choose a number of photos. I think 4 will be enough. You can drag and drop those photos. They can be rearranged the way you want. And bear in mind that the first one will be used in product listings. So it's important that the main image is the one that you believe best describes your product. And with this, the descriptive part of our product is done. Now we need to specify what we're selling and how much it would cost. We have 3 types of product: physical products, which are pretty straightforward. They have shipping, they're physical items that you deliver to your client. We have services, which can be used for something like consultations, scheduling appointments, and so on. And downloadable products, which will allow you to upload a file like a PDF book or schematic or photography, whatever you want to sell, like, or I don't know, STL for 3D printing. You can do this, but for simplicity, we will go through configuring a physical product because it will show you how to set up shipping too. Products can be simple, which is, again, straightforward. You have a product, it has a price, and that's it. But if your product, for example, has sizes or different packaging or variations, you need to enable the product variations. Now, once you do that, you need to manage that. Click on the Manage Attributes button and add an attribute that you want to create variation from. Like, for example, if we're selling shoes, you can choose shoe size European or United States, and you will be able to distinguish between shoe sizes. But in our case, we're selling tea, so I'm going to choose weight. Those are pre-created by us, most common attributes, but you can add whatever you want, like type of steel if you're selling steel beams, or anything that matches your business. Now, since we're doing tea, I'm gonna leave the first 3 values, 100 grams, 75, and 25. Now, this table turned into what the single row we had turned into 3. You can have a lot more. Now, for this example, I will set up a regular price of, let's say, $20, $15, and $10. The sale price will, on the site front, will strike through the regular one and show the sale price. This will be the price that you actually sell the product for, and it has to be lower than the regular price, of course. So if we think that $10 is a bit much for a bag of tea, we can discount it to $2. Still much, but a bit better. You can add SKU for each one of the variations. It stands for stock keeping unit. If you're using some sort of stock management software, or you're importing some catalogs from your upstream providers, whatever your case is, you can do this. And it's per variation, as it should be, because those are order modifiers. Now, the last column is quantity. There are 2 ways of keeping track on quantity. The simple one is either a product is in stock or out of stock. And the second stock management type is advanced. In advanced, you can specify how many do you have from each product, and those number will be lowered with each successful order. But now I will just choose simple and make the last item out of stock. And with this, we have a fully configured product. All we need to do is save it and publish it. You can have draft products, so you can save it as draft or publish it right away.
Yeah, and as Hristo just showed you, it's super easy creating a product. It only takes you a couple of minutes, and you can sell a wide variety of things, from physical goods to services or appointments, consultations, and digital or downloadable products. One important thing for the digital products is that whenever someone buys from your store, they won't have to set up the delivery address, because the thing that they buy will be delivered straight away in the email confirmation that they receive when they place their order. One other thing that we also wanted to show you is the fact that you can add your brand to the product. And if you're selling different brands, for example, your own brand, or something like the more popular tea brands in your store, you can also have multiple such brands alongside your categories of the store.
Yeah, brands are a very nice way to another nice way to organize your products better. Now, after we've added this one, we can already see how it works in production, how it works live. This is the tea we've added. This is our nice and long product description. And here are the variations we've made. The first one is $20. Here is the second one. And the last one with the discount price of $2, but unfortunately it's out of stock. However, we're not ready yet to sell because we haven't set up a payment. Now, this is in our checklist on the third place, but I'll go right away. We support currently Stripe, PayPal, Pay on Delivery, and direct bank transfer. Stripe and PayPal are very easy to use. You can bring your own account if you already have one, or you can easily create a new one. I will not use Stripe for now. I will use payment on delivery because there is a validation process. You need to add your actual company data. You need to add your bank account, and all this will make the webinar a bit slower. So to keep things simple, I will just add payment on delivery. Since we've covered product creation and payments, it's time to go to shipping. The way we handle shipping is right now with shipping zones. You can make a new shipping zone, for example, domestic, and you can add the geographic locations where you want this shipping zone to work on. Now, a shipping zone is set up geographic locations which share the same shipping options. Now, for example, you can add Canada too, and here it will be listed below. Note that you can make for countries that have states like the United States, you can make changes. And if you, let's say, ship to a single state or just a couple of states, you can select those, or you can easily select the entire country. Now, once you make those changes, it's time to add the actual shipping methods. Currently, we have only flat rate and local pickup as methods. We're finishing our integration with Shippo, one of the biggest shipping providers. And in a few weeks, you have access to hundreds of the delivery services around the world that you can use to dynamically calculate shipping prices and print your shipping labels directly from the order. But as of today, we'll set up a flat rate for shipping, let's say $10. And here's an option you can use to enable free shipping for orders above a certain amount. For example, if your client orders something more than $50, they will get free shipping. Now, once you confirm your shipping zone is ready, it has already a shipping method. Now, bear in mind, you can have more than one. You can choose local pickup, and you can set it for free, so clients can come to your store and pick up whatever they have ordered if they wanted to. Now, you would ask where they're coming from. So in order to be able to finish checkout process, we need to go to settings and complete the configuration of your business data. Here is a sample company that we have created. It doesn't exist. It's all bogus information. But make sure you add your proper business name, address. It is very important because we'll calculate everything based on your zip code, your VAT, the business email that you will use for the email communication with your clients. Once this is done, we're pretty much ready to start selling online. And there's one last thing, taxes. Unfortunately, no matter how well we live, we have to pay taxes. And to do so, there are two types of taxation that we provide. The first one is a basic tax setup. It's developed by us, and it calculates the sales tax between your store and the zip code of your client. We update this on a monthly basis, and all you need to do is to add your registration. In our case, let's say we work in all the states, and it will become available. Those taxes are dynamic. We update it on a monthly basis again, but in case there is something your local county, for example, or city has decided to increase, and it's very important for you to update, you can always make an override. It goes deep. Let's say if we go to the state of Alabama, if it's a stateside change, you can modify it here. If you want to drill deeper, let's say this county, you can modify it for the entire county. You can modify it for the entire city. And if you want, you can modify it for a particular zip code and say these people will have 10% tax. Make sure that you remove those once the temporary tax thing is over, or make sure it's up to date and providing the exact information. Now, if you have a more complex organization in your company, if you're selling products that have special taxation classes that are excluded from taxation, I would recommend that you go to the advanced tax setup. It's powered by Stripe. There is a minimal charge for each transaction, and your taxation is calculated dynamically, and they support a lot more advanced feature, like I said, type of product, taxation classes, and so on. It's up to you.
Yeah, as Hristo mentioned, taxes is a very important thing that we all have to do. And throughout the time that we worked with different businesses, that's usually come up as one of the things that's really preventing people or making them less comfortable selling online. So we built a very powerful and useful tool for you that you can rely on to automatically do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And with the advanced tax setup from Stripe, as Hristo mentioned, you can deal with more complicated situations, or if you want to ensure full compliance. Again, as a business owner, you're responsible for dealing and handling with taxes, but we've tried to make it as easy for you as possible to start and to continue selling online.
So back to the Store Manager main page, I will click on the Connect Domain that because I will be using this one for the webinar, and we already have a fully functional online store that you can start using. And to show you, I can go to the store page. Here is the brand new product. Switching screens. I can go to my newly created store page, to the product we have added together, pick up a weight, and add it to my cart. I've done an order before that, so my information bogus is already filled in. Your clients will have all these benefits too. This checkout process is designed by us based on our experience. We've done what we believe is best for your overall checkout success, for your conversion rates, and it's very optimized. It's very easy for users to fill in their data, select the delivery method. For example, they can pick it from your store or choose standard delivery, choose a payment method. and the order is already placed. Now, a couple of things will happen right now. The first thing is my phone just buzzed because our web app just received the notification that I have a new order. And on my left menu, you will see an immediate notice that there is a new order that's in status processing. Now, this order, sorry? Again,
you also want to share this tab.
Yeah, I will need switching to the orders tab. Here is the notification for new order, and here is the order I just placed. As you can see, I've done this on purpose. I've placed a number of orders before that using the same test email. So I'm already marked as returning customer. This is very useful for most owners to identify whether somebody is buying something for the first time or they are returning. Now, in the order, you will see the customer, quick link to that customer, whether it's new or returning, the shipping address, billing address, what payment method they've used to pay, and the total of their order, the products they have purchased, and pretty much everything that you need in order to have a fully working website. Now, here are the previous orders of this client. And this is a change log of what has happened to that order. So for example, if I complete it, I can leave a custom message. Thank you. A bit more personal would be better, but thank you will suffice for now. And you will see that there is a log that the admin has set this order to complete it. You can have multiple users in our system. You can add additional users, which can be store managers, analytic managers, and designers. And those roles are responsible for different part of the platform, and it's pretty straightforward. So here, if you add a store manager who is named John Doe, in the log for each order, you will see your exact employee that has completed this order, which is great for tracking what's going on in your store. Now, in the store manager, since we already have orders, you can see that we have 5 orders all made by me. Unfortunately, we're not doing any real money here. And you have quick information about the latest orders, what are your best sellers, and the last performance, which brings us to analytics, which is a very important product for each store owner. You have orders and revenue tab showing you the latest orders, number of sales. You have a list of orders, the clients for the period you have selected. So if I come today, I will see only 4 of them. And the last 7 days, there are 5 since I made one yesterday too. Now, on the products tab, you'll see which products are mostly very popular. Obviously, the tea, which are out of stock, how many products you have out of stock, which are in stock. In the traffic, you will see that which pages are most often loaded by your visitors, where your traffic comes from, what keywords are they searching for when we can track that, what locations, and what browsers and operating system those people are using. One more thing, I mentioned the web application. We have a native mobile app. You can search in the App Store or Android market. It's available for iOS and Android, and it's very, very useful thing for every store owner. You get the app in your pocket, you're moving around your store, you receive a notification for an order, you fulfill it, and you complete that order. You don't have to go to your computer or somewhere else, which gives us a lot of flexibility. Now, so far, we've covered the basic store management, structuring, product creation, setting up payments and processor, and shippings. And now it's time to go to the website builder and show you how to edit the visual part of your website. Now, the website builder, which powers our store, has few main areas. The main menu being on the left, you will see the first item is pages. Here are the different pages. Here we've made just a contact us page and a home page. And below that, you'll see two very important templates to configure. The first one being the product listing. Here you can configure how your main store page looks like and how your category pages look like, brand pages, and so on. They're all configured from here. Depending on your store, on how many items you have, for example, you can choose to have only one row of items. If you're selling only 4 teas, probably it would be a good idea to have 2 rows on 2 columns in order to better showcase those products. Now, in our case, we'll go for 4 columns. You can change the aspect ratio of the thumbnails. Most people, for example, who sell clothing prefer portrait or landscape, but square is pretty neutral for our needs. You can change the store title, configure whether the second photo of the product is being shown on hover, whether you want to show or not the product price, and so on. Now, for items on sale, there are a number of types of sales labels you can use. You can go for percentage, like for example, this looks very nice because I've discounted this tea to 80%. And again, everything you see here will apply to your store. One thing I want to stress here is that those pages are very, very well optimized. You have all the rich markup data for search engine optimization. Everything is SEO optimized. All the images are converted to WebP with the proper site. This page flies. We have a lot of experience in hosting very, very powerful stores, and we've done everything. We used all our experience to come up with a platform that is very fast and very well performant. You don't need to worry about this. We got you covered.
Yeah, as Hristo mentioned, something that people that sell online oftentimes overlook until it's a problem is actually how quickly your website loads. And every second that your website is delayed or a page doesn't load means that you're losing the opportunity to get someone to convert from someone just browsing your website to someone that's buying from you. And we've really worked very, very hard to make this all the pages and the product pages, the store managers, the individual product listings, and some of the other pages that we're going to show you in a second, very quick and very performant. So you don't have to worry about page speed and there's nothing to optimize there for you. It's coming out of the box and you can just use it and benefit from it.
Yeah, one of the best things is that people who want to sell can focus only on their business, on selling their actual product, instead of having to wonder about whether their site is fast or not, or whether they need to update a plugin or whatever. You can just focus on your actual work. Now, the same as product listing, the single product template manages the looks of your single product page. Pretty straightforward. You can choose the main way of showing images, for example, in one column if you want, or mosaic, or the carousel. Now, it's up to you. It's up to your particular product to show them the way you want. Now, all the options you have are to customize the buy now button. We can make it order now, or show whether to show availability or low stock levels, etc., etc. I have zoomed in a bit, so we couldn't see the update of order now button, but there it is. The next page, the system page, is a coming soon page. You can enable a coming soon mode. if you want to work on your website without having everyone else in the world see what you're working on. The next main part of the builder is the navigation management screen. Here we've done a lot more work to make it easy for you. When you add menu items, let's say, and choose categories, you can choose the categories you want to add. Many stores have multiple categories, and it's a bit of a tedious work to add items one by one. So you can choose them. Choose whether to add them to the footer, the header, or both locations. And once you click save, those items will be added. Let's switch to home page for the preview. Those items will be added to your site right away, and you can drag and drop them in order to change nesting and to reorder them the way you want. Note that you can drag those items to the footer too if you want to have them available there. Note that there's a limitation. You can have up to three levels deep of a navigation here, because design will start looking strange. Another thing is that all the navigation types except the external link are dynamic, which means that if you change a product URL but you have it linked somewhere in your navigation or another place, you won't have to worry about 404 errors. All the links will be updated automatically for you. Another important piece of menu link type is the label. It is used just to group links. It's not a link itself, but you can use it in order to make your navigation the way you want it.
And if you're following along with us or just playing with your store and testing it after the webinar, as you're going through the platform, you notice there are a lot of these small but very important quality of life things that are embedded in it that make your life a lot easier and managing your store a lot easier. We've really done our best to build a product that's very useful, and as much as possible that you'll need to sell is already in the platform. So you don't need to add additional plugins. You don't need to manage or integrate external functionality. Everything's there and it's designed to make your life a lot easier.
But if you still have any ideas, any recommendations, feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to use the comment section, the webinar, or just contact our support. We're working super fast and we're very, very able to accommodate all sort of improvements. So don't hesitate, get in touch with us. And if you have some ideas, we'll be happy to add them.
Yeah, I already saw a lot of interesting questions and things that the rest of the product team will be very eager to jump in and start exploring.
Yeah, I will speed up a bit because we are moving ahead of the time. I showed you already the files, the image gallery. I want to quickly go through the styles section of the builder, starting with colors. We're using palettes. We've split them into dark and light color palettes. For example, if you switch between them, you will see how your website changed in real time. But you can modify every individual color. For example, if you don't like this particular green, you can modify it to a bit darker green or different type of green. I'm not sure where is it. It's used. Maybe this is the accent. Bear in mind that we have this indicator here about contrast. It's important to make sure that your text is readable. So if you try to do white on white, for example, you will get an error message that it's basically poor contrast. Our presets are available here, but you can have custom ones or the one that comes with the template. For example, I will just keep with that one. Typography follows the same idea. We got a number of font pairs that we know look great, but you can modify each of the different types of headings, the paragraph. You can change the font for each type, the size, and the font weight. You can make letters thinner, for example, as you can see. And once you're ready, you can press the update button. Those changes work in the revision, so they will not be visible live until you press the update button. Here is a summary of everything we have basically modified so far. And once you confirm, you will see that those changes are reflected live. I will refresh this page. Here is the new navigation that we have, the store, and the new product that we have created. It's only one line because I have only 4 products. And this is basically the main configuration part of the builder. Now, about the content creation, I will not be very detailed. Make sure to leave it in the comments if you want us to make another webinar about the builder. But the builder is very, very improved from the initial version that we launched. Alongside with the e-commerce platform, we've added tons of new functionality, new sample data. It has a lot more to offer when it comes to customization. Like every item, you can drag and drop it. You have AI text generation for each text element. You can generate an image with AI. What?
Can you share this tab again? Thank you.
I'm glad that you told me right on time about this. I'm switching the tabs and I'm forgetting to show you what I'm talking about. But basically, what I was saying, everything is drag and drop. You can use the power of AI to modify every text or generate a new image. Person drinking green tea in a cafeteria. Those images will be generated right on the fly for you. Again, we're trying to give all the models content about what is it. Here is it, an amazing image, and I will use it in my design. Again, drag and drop. You can crop right away and, let's say, focus on different part of this image. All images will be automatically improved, converted to WebP, optimized for performance. Ignore my personal design skills. Hopefully, we have much better designers in our company, which have made a lot of sample data for sections. You can add simple sections, allow you to easily build websites because they give you, let's say, rows of content, of design that you can simply reorder and change with your content. Now, here you can easily add videos, whatever you want. You can easily do it. Those sections, once you modify them, you can delete them. You can easily reorder them around, or if that's not enough, you can add single components. Like no one would ever do this, but you can even add a contact form here. Wow, you have it. You can copy entire sections. You can add anchors to those sections. And I can go for quite some time. It's a very, very powerful builder, and we improve it practically every day. So again, let me know if you would like to have a separate webinar for this. One more thing, we have sample data for pages, for entire pages too. So if you struggle with how to order these pages together, our designers have made a gallery of all sort of pages like services, about us, galleries, and so on. All you need to do is set this page to life, and it's already there for you.
Yeah, and this again, it's something that our design team has built specifically and really optimized to make look well. But you also have a lot of these amazing customization options, as Hristo mentioned. You can change per component the design of the fonts, of the style, of the colors, anything that you want. And even though it's a very powerful builder, it's super easy to use. And we've created a lot of again helpful things that make it really easy for you to change it yourself without necessarily needing any external help like professional designers or professional developers. And again, something that we wanted to mention is that all the templates that we showed you and all the sections and themes, they do come as part of the product. They're not additional add-ons.
Yes, for example, things like carousels, different components are right there for you to use. And with this, I think we have made a very good working, poorly designed by me website, which already has an order. So with that, I would like to spend a few moments just to say about the discounts. Pavel will tell you more because this is more in his area of expertise. But yeah, tell us a bit more about discounts.
Yeah. So in terms of discounts, as you know, discounts are a very powerful way for you to incentivize people to come back to your store or to purchase something from the start. There are different discount types that includes some promotions that you can apply for the full cart or specific products or even free shipping. And those are something that a lot of people use specifically around periods like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and you can really do a lot here to tweak it and make it relevant for your specific use case. So, for example, you can choose what audiences this applies for, only to new or only to returning customers, to specific customers as well. So, for example, if you want to incentivize a particular person to purchase something or give them a very special discount. They also have dates that they are active from. So, for example, you can set it to only be valid for the period of Black Friday, so you don't have to worry about people using it after the promotion ends. And here we're going to show you one such discount, which is applied at the cart level, and you can essentially get a lot of the benefits of using this tool.
So that discount didn't work because I said it's only for new customers, and I'm a returning customer.
So it actually did work.
Yeah, it did work
as it was supposed to, as you are the returning customer, not the new customer.
Yeah, it works like you configure it, not like you want it.
Yes.
So make sure that both match.
Awesome. And the other thing that we can also speak very quickly about is the marketing section of the product. And if you can also share your screen here. So in terms of marketing, we have added an option to integrate the SiteGround email marketing platform as well. So you can gather leads or email the customers that are coming in, or do a lot of the other things that are quite important when you're selling online, such as setting up tracking codes as part of the Google Tag Manager, generate sitemap, which we do automatically, so you don't have to worry about setting that up, which is something that search engines really take note of, and that's the main way that they understand when a new page is coming on your website, and they want to crawl it so people can find it when they search online. We also have, in terms of advertising, product feeds, and these are very powerful, and they are, again, automatically generated as soon as you publish a product. So you can take this feed and submit it into either Google or Facebook's platforms if you want to start advertising. Again, super easy and done for you on the fly, and you can integrate those very quickly. And finally, the OpenAI product feed, which is, again, we know a lot of people are now searching for product recommendations when they're using OpenAI's ChatGPT. And again, we do this for you automatically. And this means that whenever the chatbot crawler comes on your website, it automatically can take this data and potentially recommend it. So if someone is looking for a green tea that they want to drink, your products may come up as one of the suggestions.
Yeah, and just to quickly add, all these are being refreshed on every 24 hours, but you can manually refresh them if there is something you have added or something important. And with this, I will stop my sharing and let's see if we have questions.
I think we have quite a lot. I saw more than 50 already. Again, thank you a lot for the engagement and for a lot of these questions. We're going to go through some of the most popular one at the moment, but we will follow up after the webinar in the next few days with an email and a blog post answering some of the other ones that we didn't have time to tackle now. All right. So in terms of questions,
let's start with the most popular ones.
So we have the first one, which is from Lauren, and she's asking, does this work with WooCommerce or does it replace it?
No, it's a completely different product. You cannot install WooCommerce is a plugin for WordPress. You cannot install it with this. This is a completely new platform, optimized from and built by us from ground up. It's a completely different product. I will touch up on the next question too, which is by Carol Blackwell. Can you integrate this store into a WordPress site that is hosted with you? We are working on a migration functionality that will be very soon available, so you can migrate an existing WooCommerce content to our platform. And now you can install the e-commerce on a separate domain that you can use. If you already have a main website, you can build and add an e-commerce online store section using the platform this way. Next question is pretty similar by Annette. No, you cannot use right away. We're working very hard to provide even easy migration tools, which will be very, very soon available for you. But as of now, you can use the builder to make your website anew.
One question that I have, which a lot of online store owners always wonder about, is around security. And Jennifer asks, how secure is a customer's info from hackers?
I believe it's very secure. We have a lot of experience when it comes to internet security, to hosting very, very popular stores, moving a lot of money around. We have a fully PCI compliant infrastructure for the e-commerce. We are following all the best practices when it comes to security. We do regular audits, and basically everything which is within our reach, we're doing it in order to make it easy for you to focus on your business and not on having to think about security. You don't need extra plugins. You don't need any specific configuration down to the platform in order for it to be secure. Just please have a strong and secure password, because this is something that we can't do for you. What would be the next question?
Okay, so another one is.
So before that, many of you are asking about importing existing website. In the upcoming weeks, first we'll make it very easy for you to import structured data like CSV files, XML files, everything that comes from WooCommerce in terms of products, clients, categories, and orders, all that information. If you have it from a different platform, we will make it very easy for you to migrate. And This is something that we've been working on quite some time. Again, it's a brand new product. We released it a couple of weeks ago, and there are many exciting things coming up. So monitor our social media channels, monitor our blog. We'll be very proactive when it comes to sharing this with you. There are many awesome things coming in the upcoming weeks and months, and migrations are pretty much on top of our list. So services to move structured data are coming very soon.
Awesome. I think we have time for a couple of other questions. One of them is about the AI features and the things that we showed about generating descriptions, generating images. So the question is about, is the AI integration cost included or extra?
As of now, all the AI features are free when you use them from the e-commerce platform. So you can, within the normal usage, following our regular policy, you can use those without having to pay extra. It's available for you. We are using the best models we believe should be used for different types of areas where you can generate content. And there's a lot more interesting stuff coming up in this area, but I won't spoil everything because we need to have material for the next webinar.
Yes, and again, if you're interested in any specific parts of the building the stores, whether that's the website builder part of it, whether that's the selling or marketing, please do let us know. That will really be helpful in building the next webinars and the things that we talk about. We're always trying to listen to the things that you need and make sure that we are providing you with really helpful and relevant information and content. Right. I think we have time for one or two maximum questions. Yes, there is a question about digital goods. I guess this is someone that's joined us a little bit later. Are digital goods supported? Yes, you can add and upload different file types, and those will be, when someone comes and orders from your store, things like a guide or a video or a course, they will be coming as part of their order confirmation email, so people can shop it. So yes, digital goods is supported.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have time for another questions, because we moved pretty fast through everything.
I see one that's, again, something that people ask us a lot about, and it's around the support. What kind of support do you have? Is it 24-hour emergency help if something happens to the shop site, etc.?
Yeah, I think one of the strongest part of the SiteGround brand is our support team. They are something we're very proud of, and you can rely on the SiteGround quality of support. Like for any of our other products, you can reach out to us 24/7. There will always be someone to help you out, give you an assist. One more question we have here. Do you support other languages other than English? Yeah, there are a number of languages that we support. And just another spoiler from me today. I guess I'm committing a lot. Multilingual support is currently in the works, so you'll be able to have a website in more than one language, which is a bit different than supporting multiple languages. But as of now, it has a lot more languages rather than English. But multilingual is in the works.
Amazing. I think we are at time.
We're done?
Yep. So to wrap up, thank you all for joining us. We were really excited to show you what you can do with SiteGround Ecommerce and how easy it is to go from an idea to a live website in less than an hour, basically, and how easy it is for you to set it up and to sell whatever you want. And as we mentioned a few times, it really creates an experience that's very quick, you create online stores that perform very well, but have been optimized very well as well. All the templates and themes were created from our professional design team and optimized to make it as useful as possible. And again, everything comes built in, and you don't have to worry about managing plugins, updates, or configuring things that inevitably give you at some point a headache.
Thank you very much, and I hope that you trust us with your next online store, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye from us.